Okay. As you can pretty much kind of tell, I'm also a comic fan. Also a horror fan as well as a wrestling fan. Yes, I run quite the wide gamut. So, James Rolfe from Cinemassacre recently did Creep Show on his Monster Madness 3, which made me start thinking, an awesome review would by far be Tales from the Crypt. Not like the 1970s movie, suppose Brett ever heard of, where it's like 3 intertwining tales. Not a big fan of that one. Instead, this is the one that from those of you who had HBO, like in late 80s, early 90s, remember watching Tales from the Crypt with John Kaiser, who did the voice of the Crypt Keeper. I met a cool guy. Now, I'm going to review both, because that's right, Demon Knight and Bordello of Blood. So let's begin. Demon Knight. Okay. It's not really often that you can say, this is a Tales from the Crypt movie. It feels like you're watching like an hour and a half long Tales from the Crypt episode, which is what, movies based on TV shows should more or less kind of feel like. Okay. There are 7 keys that demons are trying to find. They have found 6 of the 7. The very last key is on Earth. They come to find the key. Well, they currently can't get a hold of it because the guardian of the key decides to fill it with the blood of Jesus Christ. That's right. The blood of Jesus in a Tales from the Crypt movie helps keep demons from taking over this world. The key falls into the hands of a guy during World War I, after a thief has it. It makes this weird tattoo on your hand to let you know when it's essentially going to be your night to face the demons. And then give him the key to the next guardian. Now, what happens is you pour some of the blood out, essentially 1 drop. I want to know how from a key container you can pour out 1 drop. And it makes a blood barrier, which prevents demons from coming through it. That's the whole thing behind the key. Very basic plot. Kind of have the similar kind of like, old run-down, here's a bizarre cast of characters style hotel. With Billy Zane as a demon. And of course, this is for the most part fairly tongue-in-cheek. This is Tales from the Crypt after all. When you poke out the demon's eyes, because the eyes are the window to the soul, like green lightning shoots out. And I really actually do enjoy this movie. It's tongue-in-cheek, it's gory, it's violent, and it's got Jada Pinkett Smith in it. Back when I think she's just Jada Pinkett. See? See? You too can be in a fairly cheesy horror movie. And then go on to have like a really phenomenal career. So people who are trying to go into acting nowadays, you know what? Horror movies are a great starting place. And for some people, they pretend to act like they were never in the movie. Which brings us to Bordello of Blood. Dennis Miller still refuses to acknowledge the fact that he was in this movie. A movie that, essentially, you have a bordello full of vampires. That's actually, that is a Tales from the Crypt thing right there. It is a bordello full of vampires. That is kind of in league with, like a local church, because essentially they're getting rid of the sinners, which is fine. And it's got, oh man, it's got, I want to say it's Corey Feldman. I don't think it's Corey Haim. I've met Corey Haim. I don't think he was in that movie, because that'd be way, way too cool of a movie for him to be in. Oh man. Check that real quick. You're just going to say side. And wow, there is no casting list. Hey, there we go. Corey Feldman. Alright. I was right. Okay. One of the most impressive parts of this whole movie, by far, has to be Oh man, okay. When they break in, you know. Oh god. Okay. When they break in to like destroy the vampire horrors, okay. They have super soakers full of holy water, and it goes to the song Ballroom Blitz. That is just awesome. That is just an amazing, amazing scene right there. Because very often when you have, you know, these style of like, you know, like horror movies like that, where you go, this is tongue-in-cheek and cheesy, let's take it to the next level. Super soakers full of holy water, going on to Ballroom Blitz. And it's also by far has one of the most bizarre TV edits. That's not Erica Lane, it is, oh, it's the redhead. I have to like scroll through again and see if I can refine. There we go. Angie Everhart. She's dancing. And she's kind of doing kind of like a cheerleader cheer. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8. You can watch me. And it changed to 2, 4, 6, 8. You can watch me celebrate. It entirely changes the mood of what she was going for, unless you look at finishing said act as being an act of celebration. So, Tales from the Crypt. Demon Night, awesome. Tongue-in-cheek, good movie. Bordello of Blood. Oh man. This is most of the call it a comedy than a horror film. So I'll call it like a horromedy. Both awesome movies, definitely worth a double feature, and ironically I think they're only sold as a 2-pack. Tales from the Crypt. Awesome.